Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Python interview questions. That is, what is the use of with statement in Python? Let me answer. In Python, on using with statement, we can simplify the process of working with resources. Okay. In Python, by using this with statement, we can simplify the process of working with resources. What does simplifying the process of working with resources mean? That means after using the resources in Python, okay, when you write some code and that code creates some resources, after the need of that particular resource is done, we have to explicitly close the resource. Okay, we have to close the resource or explicitly close the resource or manually close the resource. Okay, we have to remember and close. Otherwise, the resource will be running. Okay, it will the created resources will be still be open and will be running, guys. Okay, so it need to be closed. It need to be closed as per the best practices, right? So the few examples of resources are like when you are working with files or network connections, right? We need to create some resources to handle these files and to work with the network connections and all. Once the purpose of creating the resources for these files and network connections is done, once the research is done, we have to manually or explicitly close the resource by remembering that. Otherwise, the resources will be open all the time. That is not a good thing. Okay, as part of the good practices, we have to close them explicitly or manually. So, but if you write the code related to this resources creation and all under a with statement, okay, under a with statement, if you provide all this code containing the creation of the resource and all, you don't have to worry about closing the resources, right? Okay, you don't have to worry about closing the resources because with statement will automatically close the resources. Okay, even though you don't close, since this code which is creating and using the resources is inside the with statement, the with statement will take care of closing the resources. That is the main thing about the with statement in Python, guys. It simplifies the process of working with resources where it automatically closes the resources for you, where you don't have to remember or manually or explicitly close the resource by remembering. Okay. So I'll give you an example, guys. Okay. So this file, generally we work with files in Python, right? We handle the files in Python. So how to use this with statement in files with files is something that I'm going to practically demonstrate. The same example you can give you can answer in the interview so that the interviewer will get impressed, okay, with the answer that you have given. Okay, fine. So this is a practical demonstration, guys. I'm going to create a file. I'll say I'll use the with statement. Okay, with in order to open the file or handle the file, we have to use open. And here we need to give the path of the file, guys. First, we have to give the path of the file followed by the mode. I want to open the file in read mode. Okay. I want to read the contents from the file. Here I need to give the path of the file from where I want to read the contents from. Okay. So I'll go to one of the location in my machine. Let's say downloads, and in that downloads, I'll create a folder. I'll just name this folder as ABC folder. Inside the ABC folder, I'll create a file, guys, that like xyz.txt file or something. xyz.txt file. In this file, I'll write some text. Okay. I'll write some text like my name is Arun Motori. Just few lines I'll write. I love Python programming. I'll write. Okay, that's it. Now I'll save this. So this is the file I created, guys, xyz.txt, which has some text which I have just now written. Right click on this and select properties and just copy the path. This is the path. Copy this path and paste here and replace single backward slash with a double backward slash. After ABC, double backward slash and say xyz.txt file. Okay. Now it's in read mode. Okay. So with open, and we have to continue that. Okay. We have to continue saying that as the name of the file. Okay. You have to name this file, right? You have to refer to this particular file. For that, you will use F or whatever you want to use. Okay. You can give any value here, any name, variable kind of name you can give there. Okay. With open this file in read mode as, okay, that reference, okay, that object reference or whatever resource reference. Now if I want to read the text from this file, what I have to do? I have to say F. I'm referring to this particular file which is opening in read mode with F, right? I'll simply say F dot read. Okay, read function you call. It will read all the contents from the file, as you already know. Okay, so here I'll say file underscore contents is equal to, okay. Now I want to print all these file contents, file underscore contents. Now, do I need to close the file explicitly? Do I have to say f dot close, we have to write this statement. This is not required, guys. Okay. If you are not using the with statement, then you have to write that. Okay. You have to remember and write that. But if you are writing this file handling or resource creation code related to files under this with statement will automatically close the file for you. Okay. You don't have to remember or explicitly mention f dot close or whatever it is. Okay. After the task is done, after the usage of this particular resource is done, it will close the resource. It will close f. Okay. Which is referring to this object of this file. That's it, guys. So that's all. Okay, let's run this code and see it's working or not. Okay, you see the text from this file has been read and been printed here. You see f.read has read the contents from the file, and we are printed. My name is Arun Motri. I love Python program got printed. Okay, that's it. So hope guys you understood the purpose of using with statements in Python. It's to simplify the process of working with resources like files and all. Okay, so you are opening the file, but you are not closing it in this program. Okay, here with statement will automatically close it, guys. It will take care of closing and automating the cleaning process of the resources after their usage is done. You don't have to explicitly close the resources. Okay, that's the main advantage of using with statement in Python. So hope guys you will be able to answer this question if you come across such kind of in the interview. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to answer another Python interview question for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.